ENCOLAWS lawyer, patent trademark attorneys, investment consultants, would like to wish you a productive day and update you on our legal document updates week March 3, 2023, with the following contents. New guidance on payment of construction contract prices from April 20, 2023. On March 3, 2023, the Ministry of Construction issues Circular Number 02/2023/TT-BXD guiding a number of contents on construction contracts. And Article 3 prescribes the payment, temporary payment, and temporary payment dossiers of construction contracts as follows. The payment of construction contracts shall comply with Article 19 of Decree No. 37/2015/NDCP, for the manufacture of structures, semi-finished products of high value, or construction materials to be seasonally reserved that are required the advance payment for performance as specified in Clause 7 Article 18 of Decree No. 37/2015/NDCP. The advance payment dossier must comprise the list, unit prices, and total values of materials, structures, and semi-finished products. The subtraction of the value of completed work volume subject to the pre-acceptance test corresponding to the value of advance payment under the contracts must be conducted upon payment. The temporary payment under Clause 4 Article 19 of Decree No. 37/2015/NDCP, the temporary payment value, and security interests for the temporary payment shall be decided based on the specific conditions of each temporary payment. A number of specific cases are as follows. For adjustable unit price-based contracts, if there is no data on adjustment of unit price or contract price upon payment deadline, the unit price in the contract shall be used to make temporary payment. For a product or work that is under construction and has not yet been completed, the temporary payment shall be made based on the completion, for each specific case, and the details of the unit price in the contract. The subtraction of the value of the completed work volume subject to the pre-acceptance test corresponding to the value of advance payment under the contracts must be conducted upon payment. Enroll no more than 10% of Kinh students. On February 23, 2023, the Ministry of Education and Training issues Circular Number 04/2023/TT-BGDDT on issuing the regulation on the organization and operation of boarding ethnic secondary schools. Accordingly, the system of boarding ethnic secondary schools includes lower secondary boarding ethnic schools, upper secondary boarding ethnic schools, lower secondary and upper secondary boarding ethnic schools. Eligible candidates for enrollment are students, being ethnic minorities who and their parents or guardians permanently reside for 36 consecutive months or more, up to the date of submission of enrollment documents, in communes, wards, townships of Region 3 in extremely disadvantaged villages in ethnic minority areas and mountainous areas. Extremely disadvantaged communes in coastal areas and islands according to regulations of competent authorities, hereinafter referred to as extremely disadvantaged communes and villages. Besides, students from ethnic minorities with a very small population as defined in Decree No. 57/2017/NDCP dated May 9, 2017, of the government, stipulating priority policies for enrollment and learning support for kindergarten children, students from ethnic minorities with very small population. The boarding ethnic school is allowed to enroll no more than 10% of Kinh students in the total number of new enrollments each year. Besides, direct admission to the upper secondary boarding ethnic school of the following: students from ethnic minorities with a very small population, lower secondary students who have won national or international prizes in culture, art, physical training, sports, science, and technology, are admitted directly into the upper secondary boarding ethnic school. Primary students who have won provincial prizes or higher in culture, arts, physical training, and sports, may be admitted directly to the lower secondary boarding ethnic school. This circular takes effect on April 10, 2023. 3 Regulations on corporate bonds which have effect suspended until 2023. On March 5, 2023, the government issues Decree No. 08/2023/NDCP on amending, supplementing, and suspending the effect of A number of articles of decrees on private placement of corporate bonds and trading of privately placed corporate bonds in the domestic market and offering of corporate bonds to the international market. Accordingly, suspending the effect of the regulations to the end of December 31, 2023, provisions on the identification of individual professional securities investors specified at Point D Clause 1 Article 8 of Decree No. 153/2020/NDCP, which was amended under Clause 6 Article 1 of Decree No. 65/2022/NDCP. Regulations on the bond distribution period of each private placement/offering prescribed in Clause 7 and Clause 8, Article 1, Decree No. 65/2022, regulations on the result of credit rating of the bond-issuing corporation as prescribed in Point E, Clause 2, Article 12, Decree No. 153/2020 amended in Clause 9, Article 1, Decree No. 65/2022. Besides, Decree 08 also mentions other important contents as follows: corporations can pay the interest and principal payment upon maturity, guiding the corporations to change the conditions and provisions of bonds, allow extending the bond maturity to 2 years. Decree No. 08/2023/NDCP takes effect on March 5, 2023. 4 Bond private placements/offerings of which the information contents have been disclosed prior to the bond offering to the concerned stock exchange before the effective date of this decree, but the bond distribution has not yet been completed. The provisions in Clause 7, Clause 8 Article 1 of Decree No. 65/2022/NDCP shall continue to be applied. Changes of management, declaration of medical device prices. On March 3, 2023, the government issues Decree No. 07/2023/NDCP on amending and supplementing a number of articles of Decree No. 98/2021/NDCP on the management of medical devices. Accordingly, Decree 07 in 2023 amends a number of regulations on the declaration and list of medical device prices prescribed in Article 44, 45 of Decree No. 98/2021 as follows: listing of medical device prices. Organizations and individuals manufacturing and trading medical devices shall list medical device prices at places specified in Article 17 of the Government's Decree No. 177/2013/NDCP or the Ministry of Health's e-portal.in case of listing medical device prices on the Ministry of Health's e-portal. The following information is required: name and type of medical devices, manufacturer and manufacturing country, product owner and country of product owner, unit, configuration and technical functions of the medical devices, listed prices of medical devices, declaration of medical device prices. Manufacturers and traders must declare the prices. Declaration contents and procedures shall comply with the law on prices, based on the actual situation and unexpected fluctuations in terms of prices that affect the sources of providing medical devices, and the payment ability of buyers, the solvency of the health insurance fund. The Minister of Health shall issue, update, amend, and supplement the lists and provide guidance on medical devices subject to price declaration. Organizations and individuals manufacturing and trading medical devices shall make price declarations according to the form specified by the law on prices or on the Ministry of Health's e-portal. Decree No. 07/2023/. NDCP takes effect on March 3, 2023. Extend the import license of medical devices. On March 3, 2023, the government issues Decree No. 07/2023/NDCP on amending and supplementing a number of articles of the government's Decree No. 98/2021/NDCP dated November 8, 2021, on the management of medical devices. This decree prescribes the regulations on the extension of the import license, and the registration of circulation of medical devices as follows. The import license of medical devices which are issued from January 1, 2018 to December 31, 2021, shall continue to be used until the end of December 31, 2024, registration numbers of medical devices being in vitro diagnostic reagents that are granted in the period between January 1, 2014, and December 31, 2019, shall continue to be used until the end of December 31, 2024. The new regulations have recovered the equipment storage and made lots of supplies and medical equipment congested due to the number of expired import licenses and circulation registration numbers at the end of 2022, but the issuance progress by the Ministry of Health is still slow. In accordance with Decree 07, organizations with import licenses must satisfy the requirements as prescribed by law, and take responsibility for ensuring the quality, quantities, types, and intended purposes of their imported medical devices. The Ministry of Health shall inspect, examine and revoke circulation registration certificates and registration numbers of cases violating regulations on medical device management. Decree number 07/2023/NDCP takes effect on March 3, 2023.
Thank you for reading our legal document updates and for trusting in our services.